Good morning. Man, I just can't believe this shit. I just can't believe it. Looked at the date, March 16th, day I got off the boat, Stylz, and got up out of here. Mm, mm, mm. This shit been bothering me all fucking day. I keep taking cat naps and shit. Not even sleeping through the night. Ugh. Yeah, rest in power, Stylz. Rest in power. Rest in power. Um, Maybe I'm a whole fucking weirdo out here in these YouTube streets. But the majority of us in this sector, we've been rocking together since what, 2011, 2012, some earlier than that. It's 2025. And yeah, the majority of us have not met in person, face to face. But we've been interacting together for more than a decade. And again, maybe I'm the fucking weirdo out here. But I am concerned about each and every one of you. You know, I don't want nothing bad to happen to nobody. Nobody. And Stylz is such a massive presence in this sector. And he's definitely missed already. I mean, it was nothing for Stylz to disappear for a couple of weeks or even a month, you know? And he was missed then. But to know he has disappeared forever is so hard. It's so hard. He's so talented, like many of you. You know, Tone Lokes, dare I say LA. You know, say what you want to say about him. But we be banging to his music too, you know. But Stylz was so talented. He was artistic. He was rough. He was gritty. And even intelligent. All rolled up in one and then some, you know. I have one video of Stylz that I saved, and this was from several years ago. Maybe like 2018 or something like that. I don't know. But I downloaded this video because one thing that I loved about Stylz was when he would smoke And then maybe like 30 minutes later, he'd have a laughing fit. And this particular video that I saved, it's one of his laughing fits that from time to time, if I'm having a rough day or I just want to laugh, I'd go back and just listen to this particular part when he goes into his laughing fit. You know, where he will laugh for like 10, 15 minutes straight. I mean, the gut busted. He laughed so hard you would feel the pain in your own damn stomach. And it would just go on, and he's trying to talk through his laughter. I used to live for those moments where he'd be real fucked up and just say something that really, it was funny, but it was fucking funny to him, you know. A lot of times he didn't even get out whatever pun he was trying to hit before the laughing fit would just take over. You know, we never even got the joke, or we never laughed at what he was saying because he never finished it. We was laughing because he was laughing so hard at the stupid shit he thought of that we didn't really get. But that would be one of my most memorable moments from Stylz. Most memorable are those fucking laughing fits that I loved. Um, Many of y'all don't know this. Well, y'all do know. Remember, he's supposed to do some show or something, and he was in New York. I don't know. He ended up in New York working for a couple of weeks. Some shit was going, some crazy shit. But prior to that, months before, I had ordered some shirts, just to keep the story short, whatever. And months had gone by, and he was in New York, and I had asked him about my shirts because I never received them after I sent him my money. And he cussed me the fuck out. I would live to see that video again. It has got to be out here somewhere. After I done sent him my money to support whatever he was trying to do, and I think at that time it was like 5 months had passed. And what did I dare ask him for my shirts for? Well, at some point I did get my one shirt that I ordered, but he sent me two, you know. Paid for one. I was expecting one. I waited so long, or he had me waiting for so long. When he finally sent them, he sent me two, a purple one and a white one. And I opened it up in my office, and I took those shirts and I sat them on the back of my office chair. This had to be like 2017, somewhere around there. And those shirts had been sitting on the back of my office chair. This is 2025. And at some point, for the past couple of years, they've been on the floor in my office where they are right now. I have never worn them. Now, not that I've been salty for all these years about him, you know, because he cussed me out and roasted me. But, you know, initially I was. And it's just that, you know, they just been on the floor in my office, and they're there right now. Still. But tomorrow, well, today, later on today, when I get myself ready, I'm going to wear the purple one. Then I'm going to go ahead and fold up the white one and stick it in my drawer. But, yeah, from time to time over the past year, since 2017, I'd see them shirts on the floor. I'd be like, oh, those Style shirts. Right there in my office. He was only 54 years old. I'm only, 3 years older than him. He had nerve to call me an old bitch. Really? Why did I think he was like, I don't know, 46 or something like that? 47. I didn't know he was up in his 50s. 3 years younger than me. Well, what did that make him? Uh, you know what? Styles. Yeah, he was sickly, you know. He had some shit going on, you know. He did. And, I've been out of the sector for a minute now. I'll pop in here and there, but I have not been on this sector on a daily basis in about 2, 3 years now. And the last time I listened to Stylz was just a few weeks ago. I think it was like a week before he passed. And I happened to tune in, and he just so happens he was talking about me. And he was talking about the situation where I was dating this dude back in like 89/90. Um, he was a big dude, and um, he owned a barber shop. His parents had like about 5 homes and a couple of brownstones in Brooklyn and stuff like that. And his name was Michael Forbes. And he was a big dude. He had to be about 6 feet 6'1", and muscle bound, really strong. And at some point, we broke up. Something was just strange. I just wasn't feeling comfortable with him anymore. And when I met him, he had been out of prison for about 2 years at the time. Now, he told me that he did 7 years for attempted murder. And he was telling me it was in self-defense, fighting some guy or whatever. And it was self-defense, but he had to do 7 years. That's what he told me, right? Excuse me, I touch grass. I would love to play that song for you, but I'm going live from my phone. If I was live from my laptop, I could pull it up. But the next time I'm live, especially if I'm reading, if you come in the chat and make that request, I will stop what I'm doing and play that just for you and your family. So anyway, years went by, and Mike had met some Trini chick. And at this time, Mike is like 50, and this Trini chick is like in her late 20s and already had a 7-year-old daughter, I believe, or whatever. And, they have this big wedding, and he buys this $800,000 home on Long Island and buys her, I think, a Mercedes Benz and da da da. And they were only married for a couple of months before she killed him. Anyway, the whole story ended up on that show, Snapped. And the title of that show is Kelly Forbes on Snapped. And I was in Stylz chat room one day, several years ago. And I had mentioned it, and Stylz brought me up on the platform, to tell the story or whatever. But that's what he was talking about just a few weeks ago. And when I happened to pop in, I was like, damn, he still remember this shit. But yeah. So I think it's touching that, the last time I heard him speak, he was speaking about me. You know. But anyway, I hope Bridget is doing okay, or at least as well as can be expected. I know she going through it. I'm sure Snowball is walking around looking for him. And I wish I had a number where I could reach out to her. I really wish I could reach out to her. And I know that Stylz helped, assisted in taking care of her mom and all of that. And yeah, Stylz could be an asshole at times. And he had his shit with him like everybody else. But that was a good dude. He really was. He really was. Man, oh man, oh man. Mm, mm, mm. So we done lost Hope, Tiffany, and Stylz. I believe like all in under a year maybe. And Tiffany was the worst. I don't know what the fuck happened there. But damn. Scary. She done hooked up with a stone cold psychopath. How do you not see that? You know? I would think, I could be wrong. There's had that been some red flags with a dude that could do something like that. Something had to have been like ding 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 ding, this nigga crazy. I don't know. But Jesus Christ, I hope her daughter's gonna be okay, because I'm sure she still ain't doing okay. I mean, this was only, since Christmas, and it's only March. Man. OJ for hire, how you doing? I touch grass. Virgo life, how are you? Oh, that's such old news, Virgo life. Sugar and spice and everything else. Hi, Sugar and Spice. Elon, really? 8 and 7, hello. Shrap King, Black Hay, rest in power. Stylz, rest in power. I skied in and they froze. I don't need no nothing but no ice. I'm just cold. 40 something mil subs, or so I've been told. From the screen to the ring, to the pen, to the king. Where's my crown? That's my bling. Always drama when I ring. See, I believe that if I see it in my heart, Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is how the story goes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is how the story goes. I don't know what that's from. I touch grass. Black Pearl, hey. Yeah, this time apparently Stylz went to the hospital and he didn't come back out. At least not the way he went in. I haven't been listening to what everybody else been having to say except for Cliff. And, Cliff is a good dude too, you know. He could have went in many directions, but nah, he kept it classy. You know, good for him. You know, mm, mm, mm. Man, man, oh man. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready and go. Remember to hit the like button and just know that you know what. Let me just say this. Styles in LA been going back and forth for 10 years straight. I mean, really. I think they fell out in like 2015. But prior to that, they were cool. I remember when LA was locked up and, you know, he would call Styles every day, every morning, you know? And I never thought in the 10 years that they were beefing that they really, 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 really hated each other, you know? I just thought, at least that's how it started out in this sector. It was just all jokes and fun. There wasn't nobody taking this shit that serious. But then eventually it morphed into that. But that's not how it started. It was just all in good fun, all in jokes, and everybody was still cool. And then now people take this shit too far. But you know what? It is what it is. You know. But I couldn't really listen to all of what LA had to say about Styles passing. But from what I did hear, he wasn't disrespectful either. And that's pretty cool. Now, maybe, like I said, I didn't listen to all of it. Maybe he went down that road. From what I heard, didn't even sound like he was even anywhere near that area or, going in that direction. So, but if he did, or if anyone does, I doubt Styles will give a fuck. Because he ain't give a fuck about going down that road with Tiffany. So, it is what it is. People gonna do what they gonna do. So, he can't do nothing but sit around and uh, eat popcorn, and watch the fuckery. That's all you could do. Alright, I've been rambling on for 25 minutes. Hello, Anthony. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Welcome to the channel. All of you. I touch grass and sugar and spice and everything else. And Elon and Aiden. Pretty much a Virgo life. Pretty much y'all are new names to me. So, welcome to the channel. I'm going to try to get back to my reading at some point today. Got a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, got a lot of stuff to do today. Anthony. Where you from, Anthony? What state? I'm doing good. Why do they call me that? It just, the name Madam Whip-Ass was derived out of a joke in the early 90s. Just something I came up with, and it kind of stuck, that's all. Pasadena. So you made it through the fire, huh? Everything cool with you? You good? I hope so. I hope your home is intact. And if it's not, I hope things are working out for you, you know. Yeah. But anyway, rest in power, Stylz. You were missed already. We will continue to miss you. It would be nice if all your videos on your channel can be unlocked, because those are some gems and some classics. I'm happy for the one video that I downloaded years ago. That laughing fit that you had on that video will forever tickle me and lift some weights off whenever they bear down on me. I can always go and just listen to that shit and just brighten my day. And I just thank you for that. Thank you, Stylz, for all the laughter, for the roasts, for the cussing out, for the music, of course, first and foremost. And just for being you. Peace, everybody. Have a great day. Wait a minute. This message is held for review. You be out there whipping ass, good and bad. Do you ever accept an ass whipping? Just joking, but yes, it's all good for me. I stay in Central Cali. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's good. All right. Yeah, I'm out. Peace.